Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pizza Records Live. I'm your host, Daniel Tabor. Please welcome our first guest, Ben Cox. Woo! Associated with local news. Why? Our next guest, Devin Smock.
Hi.
Hello. Owner of Pizza Records. Owner, operator. And Tyler Gonzo Scott. Or Gonzo. Of rap fame.
I'm Gonzo, bro.
I'm Gonzo, bro. That's my name.
How are we feeling today? How have our days been?
Great, man. Yeah,
It was great.
been great.
Cold. Yeah.
Not as cold as yesterday, but
Right.
cold.
Yeah, unpleasant,
Illinois winter.
hellish.
If you woke up and went outside this morning and didn't curse prior to doing anything else, you have anger issues.
Mm-hmm.
You really do.
You're bottling it up. We know you're hitting somebody.
Yeah, if you're not cursing and you walk out the door,
Right.
you're literally an angry human being.
I'm an angry human being. I was angry. I got $5,000 in the car today, and I was still pissed all day.
Oh, yes.
The Dodge Journey Club.
I joined the Dodge Journey team.
Don't look that up on online, the minigame.
Okay.
Don't look that up.
Don't do that. All right. Well, I guess we're all doing fine.
Yeah.
All right.
You're awful quiet.
Yeah, no, I was just letting you guys
Maybe it
know.
won't be.
Uh-oh. Yeah, for a minute.
I prepared some stand-up. I wrote some more jokes. They're pretty good, I think.
Nice.
That's good.
I got
We can
some
get
laughs.
around to that. We
Yeah.
can get around to that. There's often monologues to these things, but I don't know if I want to do a monologue. I don't know.
You know, you just do what you feel, you know? Do whatever you want to do. Up there, Jester.
One of the funniest things in the news recently is people being like, guys, this Elon Musk guy, he's a fake gamer girl. He doesn't actually play the games. I'm like, oh yeah, thank you.
I saw a video of him hailing Hitler at the inauguration. I don't know what that. Did you see that? Was that real or is that AI?
I think that's a little overblown there, but yeah.
I think he would do it. If he did it, he would do it awkwardly. He wouldn't do the step with
He
it.
was hyped.
He would do a weird thing.
Yeah.
Well, let's move away from the political material, like how cold it is, and I'm not happy when I get money.
Yeah.
Here's the question. Here's the first question. It's an important question for most of my interviewees. The writers come up with these. I have nothing to do with them.
First question.
You get Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis. What kinds of movies would you do? Bear in mind, when you're in these movies, you're Jamie Lee Curtis. You're not you. But you can do whatever movies you want because now you're in charge.
That's a good one. Because she was like one of my childhood crushes because I love
Nice.
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween's the best.
Loved Halloween. And then True Lies came out whenever I was a prepubescent boy. So there was that.
We all know the scene we're talking
Yeah.
about.
And then she did.
Old bad.
And then I was a dad when Freaky Friday came out. It was just, she wasn't cool anymore. But then Knives Out came out. She was kind of a bitch. And then I was like, okay,
She's cool again a little bit.
picking up on the bitchy grandma vibes. I like it.
They did the Halloween remakes. They were good.
I haven't seen all of them.
Very good.
Yeah. I kind of skipped out on those because Rob Zombie was in between, and I like certain movies of his, but John Carpenter to me is a guy you don't touch.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing a movie with Jamie Lee Curtis, I'm thinking of like A Fish Called Wanda and those kind of 80s comedies. She's a really good comedic actress, so I would like to see her doing like a Big Daddy style movie. Let's call it Big Mama.
The Big Mama.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm gonna do Ghostbusters because I just want to be in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, fuck it.
And so like I'm Bill Murray and she would be what was her name? Sinead? No. Fucking. She's like,
Sigourney Weaver.
yes.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Another bad bitch from the 80s. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, just start getting the badasses together.
Yeah.
New Ghostbusters.
Linda Hamilton, yeah.
Linda Hamilton's one.
Yeah.
Frances McDormand, just because of Fargo.
Well, you know, we got some ghosts here.
We got ghosts.
Throw them in meat shredder, you know?
Gonzo, what would you do if you were Jamie Lee
I know for sure he wants to sign up. We was talking about it over the Snapchat. Am I on this pick though? I think she would do good on like a Groundhog Day for sure.
Groundhog Day? See, I would do some kind of, she's great at horror, so I'd do some kind of horror thing, the activity commercials. And have it that the activity yogurt, there's something wrong with it. And it's like, it's turning people into Zambos, into zombies. And Jamie Lee Curtis has to handle the poop yogurt zombies.
Ooh, poop yogurt zombies.
New sir, if you could introduce yourself for us.
Yeah, my name's Preston.
Preston, all right. Now, if you got Freaky Friday, Jamie Lee Curtis, what kinds of films would you do?
I'd have to say something that is just in the pocket of what she would already do, so it's really easy. So it's like comfortable. So I could be Jamie Lee Curtis.
You just role play as her, just without that fantasy.
The D&D paid off.
Yeah, and if like we could do that, but like if you could just be her in one of her movies, would it be True Lies? Because Arnold, I mean,
Yeah. Come on. Do it.
do it.
I think I would just reject the whole thing, try to Freaky Friday with Arnold. It ain't more fun.
Ooh, like Total Recall.
Yeah. My name is not Daniel.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's the predator. Get the chopper.
That would be fun.
What the
It's
hell's
just like shaking in the trees.
Shut your mouth.
Get crazy. If she bleeds, she may be on her period, and it would be incredibly disrespectful to assault her at this time. We have to wait. Who is your daddy? And what does he do? What does he do? Well, that's played out. We're done with that question. The writers really fucked that one up.
The staff writers are just dog shit.
You know, I hate when they go on strike. I'm like, get rid of them. Just let them go.
Let them go. We'll find some other ones, some Amish ones.
That's Elon's attitude. It's got to work somehow.
Right? What would you ask your least favorite animal? If they could talk, obviously, is the point of that one. Because they'd be trying to get an answer.
Why the fuck are you alive?
Okay. What's the animal?
I don't know. I don't know, man. There's a lot of animals I don't like. Worms,
Worms.
spiders. Spiders probably take the list for real.
What about jumping spiders? They're cute.
Terrible.
No, they're cute.
You
It's
ever
all
seen-
over the internet.
Have you ever seen a camel spider?
The internet has told you multiple times that you love jumping spiders and that they're very cute.
Mine would probably be a raccoon, and I'd be like, why are you an asshole?
What do you think?
Why are you getting my trash? Like, and spilling it everywhere. You're such an asshole. Why?
Literally. I mean, a lot of people put out food for them. They're still just fucking up everything, even their stuff.
That doesn't work.
They don't have much choice though, like in their defense, right?
I mean, that's kind of what they do.
The scavenger role.
Yeah, they're just surviving.
There's
But
some,
it's, yeah.
there's some Canadian raccoons that know how to use subway systems and vending machines. And they use them regularly. They know when to get off. They know what tokens to use. They know how to get the food out of there.
That's like over the hedge.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly
Little
like that.
pesky raccoons got all the critters getting food for them.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you guys share that mic.
Of course. No, they're plotting like the same way that birds, like in Japan, are like learning to like take walnuts and drop them over walkways on traffic streets so that they know that the cars will run them over.
Learning.
Wait for the stoplight so that they can pick up the food.
Ravens are said to be pretty smart, but apparently crows are about as smart as a 7 or 8 year old child in terms of like puzzle solving and getting things done. Obviously, not like math questions.
It's more malicious, is what you're saying.
Yeah, more malicious. Crows and ravens eat the eyes out of everything first.
Fun fact.
That's what they go for immediately. They're creepy little
Somebody
guys.
has some.
A lot of people like to try to just have them as pets, but then they'll get the raven first. Like, hell yeah, I got a raven. And they're like, okay. And then like that raven was too much money. They'll get a crow, and then that raven just eats that crow because they're completely different animals. They're like, oh, it's a little crow. It's like, no, that's as big as crows get. You just fed that raven.
That's a murder of a joke.
Mm-hmm. And they're both really smart. Like, the victim was as smart as an 8-year-old child. It's a fucked up event to have in your house.
Like I said, plotting.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a squirrel in my neighborhood that I hated. One day, I was on my way back to my house. I literally worked about a mile up the road, and I was eating, right? Fast food, because I don't have time. Never have time.
Well, for those who don't know, we're in the Midwest, so that's normal. You just eat fast food in your car or something.
Yep. And I'm coming down the road, and he looks, this squirrel looked directly at my car. They can't see color. And then he just decided, I'm going to run in front of your car. And at that very same moment, I had some French fries get stuck in the back of my throat. I don't know if you know how muscle reactions work when you have a gag reflex and you have to hit the brake at the same time. But yeah, one works and one doesn't. So I missed the brake pad to push, and the wheel went to the right. Oh. And the food came out of my mouth. And I had taken a drink of soda with this, which was Coke. I love Coke with my French fries.
Hell yeah.
And
Good choice.
yeah, luckily I had pretty good reflexes. I got back onto the brake pad, missed the squirrel, but got out, got up to my front doorstep, and my kids, they're lovely people. They really are. They're really genuine and kind kids, but they have no filter. Mm-hmm. Daddy, why did you pee your pants? I didn't pee my pants. I almost did a squirrel. Sure, that was the first encounter. The second encounter was 4 o'clock in the morning, because that's when I get up for my job. And seeing things dart out from the sides of your car at 4 o'clock in the morning when you're half awake and no caffeine. It's like you're in Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh shit, what is that? And in the Midwest, when it's cold at 4 a.m., you have a tendency to slide. Mm-hmm. Thankfully, I didn't slide into my neighbor's car. So if I had a chance to talk to Mr. Squirrel, I'd be like, why the fuck do you run in front of my car?
Quick thought. He might have had a death wish. You know? Like,
Kamikaze squirrels?
yeah, he might have had a tortured existence. We don't know. Humans do it all the time. Why not animals?
Cats do it.
Yeah,
They just lay in the middle of the road like, they're done.
All of the
I've
void.
had like 12 years of this, I'm done. I'm gonna lay in the road.
So yeah, nearly headbutting my steering wheel and throwing up all over myself because of a squirrel. I would like to ask him why he decides to crap on my existence.
If I was a squirrel, I'd definitely kill myself, because if you don't kill yourself, you're going to get eaten alive by a cat or something.
Well,
We think of stuff out there.
Right?
and if your death wish is a Ford Fusion,
It's not a very good death wish. It's not.
what kind of problems do you have in your
Dodge
life?
Journey.
Squirrel problems. You need a Dodge Journey to kill a real squirrel, real pimpin' ass gangster squirrel.
And my 8-year-old is an animal lover. You literally tell her
Disgusting.
that we eat cows, she will cry. Instantly. Literally told her that today. Hey, we're going to have steak. Why are we going to kill cows? We see a stray cat. Can we take it home, Daddy? My fiance, can we take it home, Daddy?
Yeah.
On the topic of suicidal animals, I think deer might take the top of the charts,
Yes.
right?
Especially- Yeah.
They're very suicidal when it comes to
I
cars.
live in this area of the country, especially.
By the way,
Especially here.
the meese are homicidal, but with the same method. They don't necessarily die, but they rip the heads off of whoever hits them.
Yeah.
I got more questions from these stupid ass writers.
Sorry, I work in news, so my monologues tend to be long.
You're all right. Hey, you know about the news. You know about history, I presume, because the news is like, what? The history
I should
repeating
be
itself.
wearing a crown. I'm the king of fake news.
Nice. I don't know what this is called, but it's mine. Hey, which dead president would you resurrect to be your stepdad? In an emergency, you need a stepdad, and you have to resurrect a dead president.
Kennedy.
Which one?
Kennedy.
That's what I.
Oh, you're
Theodore Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, you wanna go hunting?
That's a bad.
Moxon's man.
That's
You
a
know
bad
what I mean?
dude.
If anybody teaches you the ropes and is the dad role, it's that guy.
Yeah.
Trying to think of a Rough Rider pun for, I don't know.
They're already there.
Yeah, there's stuff there.
I'm going with Abe Lincoln. He was the only president to be a bartender and an undefeated wrestler.
Yeah, that's a good dad.
He was also a lawyer too.
Lawyer.
You call him up, Dad. I got in a fight like you taught me at the bar. Come get me. Tell these cops what's up. Make these cops feel stupid for your son.
This is how you argue. And if that don't work, this is how you wrestle.
Yes. Abraham Lincoln's Vampire Slayer.
Hell yeah, I tried to watch that movie. It was too CGI. It wasn't real enough for me.
Give me the prosthetic effects.
Yes. I like
What's wrong?
real vampires. Where's real Abraham Sweeney?
Yeah, where's Tom Savini? Greg
Yeah.
Nicotero.
Where's his revolver penis pouch? He is a legend.
True. All right, I'm gonna recuse myself.
Hey, that's a perfect time because I got a question you can't answer.
So this man can get actually on camera and
Yes, sir.
all that. Yeah.
Hey, now that Devin's gone and I can ask this question without.
You never got an
threatening
answer.
him.
JFK is
Should be legal to.
Come on.
You want JFK as your
JFK
stepdad?
said that, that'd be crazy as hell.
You want a fuckboy stepdad in a
That's
secretly
right.
in a wheelchair?
He wants to sell.
He can't play catch with you because he's like in all the secret dungeons of the White House trying to find Marilyn
That's
Monroe.
fine. Hey, I'm a lone wolf anyway.
Right. Well, I just think that you should be honest with this girl. And he's like shoving a woman in a closet. Hey, should it be legal to spank inmates?
Spank them with your hand or with like a board?
You know what I mean, like paddling, like classic stuff that you wouldn't. If you were in Walmart, you wouldn't intervene.
I believe only if you know they don't like it, because then it's punishment.
Yeah, because you gotta get a psyche eval to see if you fetishize it.
Yeah, there's
That's
gotta be
true.
some pinky inmates in there.
You got the nurse after him, like, we have to know, sir, this is for everyone's benefit. I don't fucking like it, bitch. Stop fucking spanking me in the goddamn rec room, dude.
That's it, taking the solitary spanking.
I want solitary spanking, bro. Well, that one gave us some gold.
Maybe.
Let me look around. Hey, who's not gay, but would be gay if bitten by a vampire? Like they're just on that cusp.
Like a gay vampire that would turn them gay and not a vampire? Or?
Well, vampires are already more gay than non-vampires. So if there's a guy that's not gay and he gets bit by a vampire, what guy would it be that just goes full gay with vampirism?
I think it'd have to be Pauly Shore if he's not
Pauly Shore?
Pauly Shore for sure.
Yeah, you know what?
Imagine Pauly Shore as a vampire.
He's got to be on the coast.
Oh my God.
It's not a far jump.
Yeah. He's already too far.
They did, I'm gonna suck your blood. Hey.
I've never even tried Pauly Shore impression, I don't think.
It's a tough one.
Weasel. Something like that.
It's close.
He's a fucking weasel.
What else to get in the show?
Right? If only my mom ran a really good stand-up joint, then I could just fucking hang out high all the time. Which is entirely different than my current existence where I'm hanging out in someone else's business high all the time.
I feel like RDJ would be very entertaining.
Oh yeah, definitely RDJ. Look, here's the deal, dude.
I like cop now.
I like cock. There's a few films where I tried cock, it wasn't for real, I tried to do it for real.
I'm not
Pun on
reading
Iron Man where he's gay. Love Iron Man. But also he's gay. How do you get that gay part in that title? It's so small.
Comics.
Speaking of comic books, those are pieces of shit, right? Those are pieces of shit. I'm not a dumbass, right? Those are garbage.
Yes, you are a
Those are fucking stupid
It
shit.
depends on what kind of comic you're reading.
Right.
To be fair, like the Walking Dead comics are really good. You know, there's some good comic books out there, but there are a lot of really weird ones also. Like any kind of manga is just weird. If I have to read the comic
Japanese
words,
is
I'm
weird,
out.
but I'm out. Because it's too weird.
Yeah, if I have to read it backwards, it's weird.
Spawn's pretty bad.
Spawn. Yeah, I got some of those.
I found that a lot of the superhero comics were like extra wasting my time. And the weird comics that weren't Japanese, because those are like superhero comics but weird. The weird comics were like really had weird ideas, like one was called Sex Criminals. And whenever they came, the time would pause and they would go rob banks while time was paused. That's a great idea.
I don't think that's all they did, not based on the title.
Yeah, right.
That's a lot of rock banks.
Go ahead. I think you guys are all just uncomfortable with octopus penis.
He's right. He's got us.
Because that's what is in every Japanese anime and manga most of the time. I've got no problems.
You got no issues with the tentacles going in people outside of nowhere.
I mean, it's just like any other fetish. You deal with it or you
My
let it.
issue-
You kind of speak like if you watch an anime and there's not that, you're like, what the hell is this?
What's this, Korean?
You've got a bingo card. Literally. Somebody say it's going to explode.
I'm so old
Octopus
fashioned.
penis, cartoon boobs,
Cartoon moves fine.
and yeah, just random.
Questionable, apparently 1,000-year-old female that looks like a 10-year-old.
This is what I'm talking about, is the stuff where I think, like, my friend's like, oh yeah, this is the cute kids show with some action bits, but I want to show you, like, these cute, cool bits. Like, oh yeah, because I write shit. So I'm like, yeah, that's creative, whatever. And I'd be like, look at these 12-year-olds. They're like, oh, these 12-year-olds.
No, it's fine. She's a 1,000-year-old
It's
maid.
like,
It's fine.
it's fun. Like, why is she doing that? Yeah, but no. No. And he's like, yeah, I usually skip this part, because he's like, why did everyone tell me this animation was fine? Why did everyone tell me this genre was okay?
This is my least favorite episode. It says that you watch this episode the most times.
And you only own this episode. You only show
Just
me this.
download it. You're not even streaming this.
You rewound this more than Judge Reinhold's scene in that 80s movie with the naked girl getting out of the pool.
Oh, yeah.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yes.
Hey, don't you love it when your notes app that my writers use has ads on it? That's awesome, dude. Hey, I'm just going to move the topic on.
Money. Show me the money.
Show me the money. That is, of course, a famous quote from the film Citizen Kane.
He's asking for your cash out.
Taylor Swift versus John Cena. Who wins? I already know the answer, so you can get this one wrong.
You know what's crazy? John Cena can't be seen, but Taylor Swift will also ghost you.
Sure.
So it's
I'm
like,
trying to get real answers out of here. They both have attributes, feats. You know what I mean?
What's their stats and says?
Stats
What's the
and
battleground? What do they
So like, okay, here's some feats, right?
who's richer?
Taylor Swift completely drained Taylor Lautner of all of his fame, and very quickly, and consumed all of it, became more powerful, right? John Cena got away with not only stolen valor, but also pretending basically to be black for like 20 years. So these are both incredibly powerful fighters that you can't underestimate.
My money's on John Cena.
You're liking John?
Yeah, I think he's a famous wrestler.
The thing I like about John more so than the giant body and the capability of violence in his fight is that he's being strengthened by all the Down syndrome and cancer kids across the world, whereas Taylor Swift just has blonde women. That's more powerful.
I mean, at that point, it's a numbers game, though. I'd say it's about even.
Yeah, right. Blonde women and all the children that have problems. I just like to picture Taylor Swift looking at a hospital of children and thinking to herself, hustle, loyalty, respect. That's what I'll take from them first.
So that's our D&D brethren. She gets an extra roll per turn
She's got
Yeah.
advantage.
because every time she fails, she has millions of people who come in to save her.
Mhm.
The no help action. Yeah.
So
totally.
Yeah, it's a saving throw.
She has minions.
Mhm.
Exactly. And they will eat you alive.
She also has,
Tactics.
as I said, Taylor Lautner's
No,
gone,
not that.
completely consumed.
Absolutely.
Pack tactics.
Oh, pack
They
tactics,
roll
yes.
packs.
They will throw up boots and pumpkin spice at you.
Okay.
You will not survive.
I'm starting to have issues coming up with enough things for John Cena because he mostly just fights wrestlers all day.
That's why it's still an even fight, though.
And if we're in a
Still
movie
is,
set,
yeah.
minus 100 charisma to John Cena because he ruins every movie he's in.
Let me think.
Minus 4 stars every time he's in a movie.
The Suicide Squad he makes. The Suicide Squad he makes.
I thought he was very good.
They used him very well in that.
It's
What's his actual superhero name? I forget.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, he had a whole spinoff, and it was really good too.
It's hard to hit even with
Peacemaker is a great John Cena role, but
Very
there are a
cool.
lot of bad John Cena roles. Like every other one.
Shout out to the Suicide Squad, though. That was amazing. I love spinoffs like that. I think there should be more.
The second one, not that first one. Where
They were
Jared
both
Leto
good. They were both good, I thought. A lot of blood,
Get
a lot
out.
of gore.
Get off of my
If it's
fucking
gory,
show.
throws his desk.
if it's gory, it's a good superhero movie. That's my
No.
You wanna see my
I gotta
impression?
agree with this guy now because like the second one kind of like rode on the first one's coattails to the point that it felt hollow. And yes, Jared Leto's Joker like 95% of the time sucks. But what's sad is like the secret deleted scene is him like a post-apocalyptic Joker was like masterful, and they didn't keep it. Almost like to cut him out of being a good Joker.
Well, yeah, let's talk about the newest Joker they did, the second one.
I didn't watch it because
With Joaquin Phoenix. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Like a musical, and I knew what he was up to. I knew he was just like, fuck this weird audience I have. This is not what I wanted.
He's like, oh, Lady Gaga's in it. It might be better. It's a music.
No, it was garbage in my opinion. I hated every second of it.
As far as I'm concerned, like in terms of live action Joker, it just gets worse.
The first one was amazing. The one with Joaquin Phoenix. I mean,
It's a
I really like
movie.
that
It's
one.
not my Joker.
It gives it a real like reality style spin on it.
Yeah.
With like the mental illness kind of outlook, you know.
If you watch Taxi Driver, and I haven't watched King of Comedy yet, but if you watch those, who's that? Martin Scorsese movies. The guy Todd Phillips said, "I'm making basically these two movies, but with Joker in it," and you can kind of feel that to the point that I no longer feel Joker's in it. It's just Joaquin Phoenix in a Scorsese remake, and then he gets the clown makeup at some point.
That's right on. I feel like that's why he made that comment. I don't know if you know this, but Scorsese was all like, oh, these superhero movies, all of them are flooded and they suck. What's the last Scorsese movie that you knew was successful?
The Irishman.
Yeah.
And you can tell why I'm not chiming in here. I have 5 kids, so I've seen every Disney movie.
You're desensitized.
I have not seen any of the films that they're currently referencing because they're filled up with Moana
I have not. No, sorry.
and
Hey, at least it's my mom.
Big Hero 6 and
I've seen some heroes.
There's worse choices, that's all I'm saying.
the what's the Snow White live action that's coming? Yeah, I've seen that one. Ron's Gone Wrong.
We don't talk about Bruno, okay?
Yeah. So I'm filled with all of the child movies. I have no idea what the hell you guys are referencing. All I know is that Jared Leto shits on every movie he's in.
He does do that.
He's got a few exceptions.
Blade Runner 2049. If you just watch it cold and go, oh, he's
2049, that's when I'll be able to watch adult movies again.
yeah, right. You're in a kid prison. He seems all right in 2049 until you find out that they were supposed to have David Bowie in that movie. And you're like, now ruined it again.
Yeah, you're probably gonna hate me because the only movie that I know of with Jared Leto in it is the one where he plays the Joker. And then Urban Legend. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
You've never seen
That's
Fight
a very
Club?
good old horror movie.
You never seen Fight Club?
Never seen Fight
You've
Club.
seen, like, a
Dude,
Fight
I know,
Club?
dude. I know. I've heard it a million times. I have never seen it. I know.
Anybody who
I lived under a rock when we were
American
Psycho
Psycho.
that movie?
Hey, everyone's talking at the same damn time, god damn it.
I'll go home and watch it. I'm not-
Chester Filthy Joker heads
Yeah, I
on.
fucking will, because I'm make it.
All right.
American Psycho, Dallas Buyers Club. Can we go on?
So are we saying that
Never
the
seen
best
Oh.
movies that he is in are the ones where he gets beaten to death or dies?
Yeah, he usually dies in the ones he's good in.
Yeah.
Because he's usually just a kind of nothing twink off to the side that people go, he's pretty, and then someone goes, fucking kills him. Like, oh man, he's so pretty. Why'd you do that to that guy?
Because he's not acting. He's
Lord
just
of
being
War.
himself- Just being himself in that moment.
Right? Fight Club and Lord of War, he's good in it, and those he's just some pretty guy off to the side. And then he gets fucked up, and everyone's like, oh no.
Yeah, I mean,
Where's my silver axe?
Does anyone get this reference? This is my impersonation of Jared Leto's Joker. He must have thought it was White Woody. Anyone? No one seen that movie? True Romance. Quentin Tarantino wrote it, and then Oliver Stone directed it, I think. Or is that no? Tony Scott directed it.
Yeah, that's right.
But Gary Oldman is in it as a white guy named Drexel Spider who believes he's black, and all of his like goons have to agree with it.
Hey, Requiem for a Dream.
Requiem for a Dream. What does he do in that? Is he just a user that dies?
Everything sucks and everything
Yeah.
dies.
That's what I thought happened to everyone in that.
It's a good movie.
It's a good one. There are 3 or 4 movies that end with her, Jennifer Connelly?
Jennifer Connelly.
With Jennifer Connelly in a red dress at the end of a pier, looking off over the ocean. It's like 3 of them. Dark City, Requiem for a Dream. There's like 1 or 2 other ones that end that way with her doing that.
Every next director is just like, you know that last shot you're in? I want to recreate that shot. The feeling was just amazing. It was keeps happening her entire career. Like, I'm sick of this red dress. Oh, great happening to her. Yeah, you look great in it though. Don't you want to do it again? Good actress too. You're doing a good job.
But yeah, don't watch Requiem for a Dream.
I try. I tried to watch it and I couldn't get through it. I made it like maybe 40 minutes in and I was like, I don't understand what the hell's going on here. They live in the ghetto, do they not? I was just like, I don't like this. It made me feel dirty. I was like, I ended up on my
I think
phone.
that's
The
what they're
movie
going for.
succeeded.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Dare on drugs.
So I rewatched that.
It's like if you injected Dare with the drugs it hates to make it scarier.
That's fair.
When I think about a movie that I'm making for an audience, I want them to feel like they need to take a shower after they watch it. I want them to rethink their life.
You were saying about Rob Zombie earlier that you like some of his stuff. I often feel that he just puts shit in there that makes me feel like I need a shower. And then also, you're like, what was the point, Rob? Why did I see that? And he's like, it was really creepy. Yeah, so what's your point, Rob?
He's projecting. He knows he needed a shower. So
Yeah.
he was like, make you feel the same way.
He's just trying to make other people shower.
I want to give a little input on that though. I mean, who else could have done Michael Myers as a child though? Like that was that was the best. No, I mean, I liked it, dude. With that scene where he takes that kid out in the woods and beats him with a stick is insane. I love that. I think the Rob Zombie Halloweens are good.
It would be cool if it wasn't called Halloween.
Yeah.
Yes.
He could just,
House of a Thousand Corpses is better.
Yes.
that is better. It's one of those ones where I go, yes, but why, Rob? What are we doing?
So what do you want to do? He wanted you to think.
You want me to just keep questioning myself as to why literally any event in the film ever occurred.
And if he hadn't been fired in the middle of Crow Salvation, that would have resurrected that franchise. He was literally fired in the middle of that movie. And they used the scenes, but the director on the second half screwed it all up. And we did. Yeah.
Who was it?
I can't remember this. The second director is some shill from Miramax that they hired, but Kirsten Dunst was in that. And
Martin Scorsese.
and they just completely crapped on it, and then they brought it back with Bill Skarsgård, and it looks like he needs a shower with Rob Zombie. Speaking of somebody who needs to be bitten by a vampire.
I've never seen someone go on about The Crow and have it come off well. It always, there's something else going on with that person that I'm like, I can't listen to you about The Crow.
Well,
The original Crow is amazing.
don't listen to me then, because I can go on and on. I know
I've never
James
seen
O'Barr, I talked with him, he's a great person.
Which one you talked to?
James O'Barr, the writer of the original comic, I've conversed with him over email a few times. Edward Preston, the producer on the original. I was deep in the Crow-verse for a long time, so
You shot Brandon Lee.
I'm a nerd.
I highly recommend watching that because that is a great movie. And the guy that plays the Crow is Bruce Lee's son, and he actually died on set.
Yeah, that's what
That is an amazing movie. You gotta watch that.
He shot him, man. That's what he was trying to say. He never thought about it in that movie, dude.
He just wanted to be famous. It's one famous, you shoot one famous guy and everyone fucking,
Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
I can't get
And I don't know, look at Baldwin.
just because he's famous.
Look at Alec Baldwin. Was it Alec Baldwin that did the prop gun?
Russ.
Just like a couple years ago.
Alec Baldwin, yeah.
Was that like
That one was weird.
They said that he didn't get charged for it. But
Listen,
there was a lot of propaganda behind it.
listen. There's this woman that was the daughter of a guy that was really good with prop guns, and she inherited the business. At one point on another film, she nearly deafened Nick Cage just firing off live rounds without warning, and he yelled at her. Then she goes out with the film guns on the Rust set, goes out at night with some friends, puts live rounds in those guns, fires them at bottles, brings them back, says they're good. The producer looks, opens the thing, says they're good, closes it, hands it to Alec. Alec accidentally misfires through a wooden wall, and people are like, Alec Baldwin deliberately murdered that woman. It's like you didn't look into a single thing. There's a very clear narrative, some bitch and some old guy.
In her
Not doing
defense,
their job.
with Nick Cage, she tried to deafen him because that was revenge. He was yelling already. And
He was already,
that was just tit for tat. That's all.
he was already just yelling random shit.
I'm gonna get this motherfucker, she said.
Well, let's do it. My next question, I'm being picky, because these fucking writers, man, I don't pay them. They're just garbage.
Who is this guy?
Which celebrity scares you the most?
Glenn Danzig.
Good answer.
You can literally drive by his house and be possessed.
Be possessed by driving by it.
Yeah.
Did he write a song about that, or is this word on the streets?
Kid Rock is scared. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about the guy except
When,
that song Mother. And that comic
4th of
book
July
about
Santa
with Henry Rollins in a romantic fashion.
When 4th of July Santa is scared to drive by your house in the desert with Scott Stapp in the van.
Right?
Yeah.
He carries an air.
He carries an air about it. And, you know, the fact that he would jump in the pit and fight with fans just because they were being stupid.
I mean, I hear you, but at the same time, like, I feel like a lot of artists are like that in different ways. Like, fucking, I wouldn't want to, like, tangle with Toby Keith. He's so ready to fight.
He's so big, dude.
I saw him one time at a country festival, and the dude tried to, like, climb on stage, and he grabbed his whiskey bottle and busted over his head. And I was like, holy shit. And the people were like, you don't fuck with Toby Keith. You don't fuck with that guy. I'm like,
He
I can
waited-
do that, but
He
what?
waited a while after the invasion of Iraq, where we had all the info about how that was a little fucked up, to be like, oh, put up in your head. He did not give a shit.
He already
Oh,
wrote
no.
a song and switched it up after that. That's
He could hit my dog with his car and be like, sir, and then I would know he beat my ass because he's just that agitated.
I'm taking your shit.
I'm taking your stuff, and you can go get fucked.
It's kind of like Afro Man. About 6 years ago, I think it was, some fat girl got on stage with Afro Man. He's fucking slaying on the guitar, kind of like Jimi Hendrix almost. He's killing it. And this big old girl comes up on stage and you just fucking suck her right in the face.
You're ruining my brand.
He ended up getting arrested over that. It went viral. It was pretty funny.
I was gonna do a show, but I punched her in the face.
I hit women. I love this bar.
And then I got a hug.
What else?
I'm allergic to marijuana, by the way, so.
You're allergic to marijuana?
Yes.
What do you do with funerals?
Well, dude.
Like you're actually allergic to THC?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
What kind of allergic reaction does that give you? Like hives and stuff?
Hives and, yeah, I'm the world's best drug dog, so if I'm around it and I smell any smoke, get any kind of contact with it, I have anaphylactic shock. You gotta get me to the hospital or get me a girl.
That's
Well,
crazy.
no.
I'm a sober gopher, so you ain't gotta worry about me.
Narcotics agent. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to leave. But you are a narcotics agent.
You've been judged.
I know I've been
I
judged.
thought
I
you were
can
gonna
smell it already.
I thought you were gonna segue a little bit right there. You're all like, yeah, marijuana. I just came down, broke out in the hives. It's just not for me. I know it sounds real lame, but have you tried methamphetamines? Because man, what a time.
I do it to clean the house. Spring cleaning
This shit's done in like 10
time.
minutes, man. It's crazy.
There's a man.
Cocaine in a can, baby.
There's a man named Michael. I don't know if he's come up here. I'm gonna go right back into politics. If we get Greenland and you could turn it into a theme park, what would the theme be? What kind of attractions would be there? Because I want Greenland. I don't care.
Touching grass, planting trees.
Just being a normal guy.
Yeah, it's Greenland.
But it's like, you don't know the history of the
No, I know.
It's to trick Vikings.
Yeah, it's Iceland. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Iceland. It's real Iceland.
I do know.
Great, and Iceland is a little more green apparently.
That's right.
I've never left the country because the thought disgusts me. But But what kind of theme park would
Why
you?
the hell would you put a theme park where it's snowing? You just do a ski resort at that point, right?
So you're saying ski resort, we got an answer.
I guess it's.
There you go. That's just how you work out an answer, man.
I gotta say, keep with the theme and just make the whole thing about the theme park about getting people lost, just like the Vikings were supposed to be. Like you just go in and it's all like, all right, so, and then it's like starting a maze, and maze just leads you to literally every corner that you could possibly go. You never get anywhere.
It's always overcast. If you don't hand people compasses and you refuse to communicate direction outside of cardinal direction, they'll never get anywhere.
Now that's also genius. Hand them compasses and then keep messing with the magnetism.
Paint random.
So they keep getting lost.
Yeah, the magnetism in certain areas makes it move. Also, I've painted the north thing on the wrong. I've painted it weird. I don't know if that works. They usually spin.
Just put the end on the needle.
Yeah, fuck it.
They have a bunch of active volcanoes. I would put like a Six Flags style theme park on top of an active volcano.
Fuck yeah, dude. You're smart.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
way cooler.
all the music would be Bjork
Of course.
because
Just blast Bjork and have
What a way to go, you know?
have the giant teddy bear from the Human Behavior video chase everybody.
Yeah.
I throw Legos in the oven and it's music and it makes me laugh.
I would have it be basically the largest paintball place. And then I would hire guys to be the bad paintball guys. And I just have a different theme for them every year. But basically, the entirety of their country, I just wipe out their economy and their agriculture and infrastructure, all that dumb shit. And I just make it a fucking wasteland of empty buildings and we don't paintball in it.
You should also,
Imperial Island.
you should also, on that bad guy paintball team, hire Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Don't check any of his shit beforehand.
That's right. Real danger.
Imperial Island, where we take your shit and shoot you.
Which Star Wars character is most likely to get canceled and never work in Hollywood again, forced to sell pseudo-scientific supplements and right-wing conspiracy theories on an independent online platform?
George Lucas.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. He could do that quick and easy. When I wrote Star Wars, I was taking Brain Force Plus when I wrote the first Star Wars film.
I'm gonna say Admiral Akbar.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Yeah, because he's gonna be talking to a trans person on being recorded, and he's gonna say it's a trap. He's gonna get canceled right then and there.
I've been advised that the writers are going on strike again.
Is this like 8th grade where people just pass notes in class? What the shit is this?
This doesn't look fucking official to you? Look at that. This big Deadpool writing on a photo notebook.
Looks like
It's
I see that.
nice
Can I see
font.
that real quick? Crumple it up there. Yeah.
It looks like one of
Yeah,
the
fuck these writers.
Kids
dude.
on that. Let's see. Oh, that was close.
What AI is.
I'm actually a notary. Yeah, this is legit.
There you go.
All right.
Notarized by that guy with that hat.
It looks like one of those kids in the high achievers class row you would love notes.
It kind of reminds me of that scene from Benchwarmers where they bribe the umpire and he's like, I am 12. He's like $20 bill. He's like, yeah, he's got identification.
I've just noticed something. Ben Cox, don't let your Ben Cox get hard looking at the octopus on Gonzo's hat.
Hey, I got the perfect porn name. Careful.
There you go. Yeah, you do.
Benjamin Cox.
Someone came in and only gave the name Cox at my work for his order, and I just kept singing Dewey Cox Walk Hard songs in my head for the rest of the day. Now that I have lived,
Wrong kid died.
the wrong kid died.
Yep. I've heard every Cox joke you can think of.
Oh, poor boy.
Yep. No, my mom was not named Sharon. My nickname in high school was Harry. Shall I go on?
No, I can tell from your demeanor that you're unimpressed with dick jokes made towards you.
Yeah.
What else? If the Mona Lisa is objectively a piece of shit that doesn't matter, what pieces of art do you feel are better? Something beeped and I did not like it. Go on.
I'm personally a fan of Starry Night. That's one of my favorite paintings of all time.
Very nice, yeah. Good call. Starting Night's very good.
That was my high school senior prom theme.
Really? I'm not artsy, so I can't paint. I mean, I try, but it's mediocre at best. I love when other people do art, and I'm an avid collector, so I have tons of art at my house.
I had a painting at my house that I had bought at the mall for like $200, and after a while I was like, that was stupid. What a fucking idiot. It was a cool painting.
You gotta claim it as an asset, and then you go to the bank and you get a loan, and then they can just take your painting when you don't pay it back.
You're right, I gotta do billionaire art.
That's right.
There's a point when you do it that way. You get it insured
That's right.
and burn it.
You could do that.
I don't remember any of the names, but I know that I feel in my bones that a lot of Hitler's art is underrated.
It's underrated.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's just a bunch of buildings.
I
It's just a
mean,
bunch of buildings.
I can't paint buildings.
Right. I think there's a funny story about what the Nazis thought good art was. And they had set up two galleries across from each other once they had taken control. And they had created, I think originally the art was called Die Brücke, or the bridge. But it was all these World War I veterans kind of dealing with their PTSD through paintings. And they decided that was dirty, ugly, bad, evil paintings. And they put it in the like disgusting gallery of disgust. And then across the street from that, they had like the righteous gallery, and it was just like golden buff guys rowing in boats or buildings. That was it. And wouldn't you know it, there was not a line to watch guys rowing or buildings, but everyone wanted to see veterans of World War I, interpret their pain in some kind of way.
Everybody who go to that other building couldn't show up anyway because they were heavily addicted to methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Yeah, while we're on the topic of fucked up people who did art, John Wayne Gacy was an artist also.
Yeah, did he paint clowns?
He painted a lot of clowns. I can't remember. I think Jim Carrey does a lot of painting also. He has one.
He's crazy.
He has a John Wayne Gacy painting in his home.
Yeah,
I know that.
George
George Bush can paint.
That's right. He decided that would make him feel better after having killed over 600,000 Iraqi civilians and over 2,000 American soldiers, or 4 or something like that. Made me feel better to paint babies and such.
That's
made me
not
feel like I hadn't done it.
That's not counting 2001 also.
What, in 2001?
Ooh, we got a conspiracy.
9/11.
9/11. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he said.
I forgot.
We won't get into that. This has been talked about way too many times.
I forgot about 9/11 so many times by now.
Yeah, that's 24 years ago. Let it go. Grow up.
9/11.
Oh no.
Write some jokes about that. Go ahead. Because I'm running out of these questions. Some of them are a bit like, hey, would you rather fight a small MMA fighter or a large murderer?
Large murderer.
Large murderer?
Yeah, because I know that I have knowledge that he's gonna try and kill me, so I can just kill him. Which is
Right.
easier than trying to strategically compete with the trained fighter.
You're right.
Is this a fight to the death or just, okay, you knocked him out, you won?
You don't know. You're just getting assaulted. Which would you rather get assaulted by in the middle of
No,
the street? Like a known large murderer or a known small MMA fighter?
I could probably handle the MMA fighter.
Right? So just get that ACL tear or whatever. Fuck it. Just get the
Sweep the leg.
I was a wrestler in high school, so.
Hey, you might be able to wiggle that out.
Yeah, I'll just break his neck, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Leave
large
wrestle.
murderer for sure. I like a little risk in my fights, you know.
Right.
They stab me, that's cool.
I too like to.
You know, that's a cool story to tell.
Some guys just stabbing you.
If I come out on top and win, I have a story to tell.
Hell yeah, I'll beat a large murderer.
And it makes
Sometimes
my
I
ass.
small
People
man.
never let that down. If a large guy kills me, people are gonna be sad.
Yeah, you're a martyr.
I don't know why.
I don't know. There's more pros.
It's like Obi-Wan
Murder
hit by
than
Darth.
there
You
is.
come back better, but as a Force ghost, like people remembering you.
I don't know why that
being alive because you don't have to wipe your ass.
I could literally visualize you right there, like getting stabbed by a dude, being like, "This is so cool."
And then I've got to read about it in the news the next day.
No, what happened to Tyler?
Oh, well, that's somebody I know. They did something stupid. On to the news.
Hey, other than the U.S., if you could be a spy for any country, which one and why?
Like they work as a spy for any country.
Yeah, just not the U.S. We don't want to hear about that. We want to know specifically about any countries other than our homeland that you feel comfortable spying for. Thank you.
Colombia
Colombia?
or Jamaica.
Are you thinking of drugs right now?
Yeah.
I was thinking of drugs. Being a spy, you think they pay their spies in the drugs?
I'm just trying to do like
He thinks Colombia and Jamaica don't have
I'm trying to do like a
currency, they just have
discovery.
drugs.
I'm trying to go on like a Vice discovery kind of like thing, you know?
Luxembourg,
Luxembourg,
you're stealing all of our cheese.
fucking sons of bitches.
I want to know your cheese secrets.
Yeah. Oh, so you're going to do a double agent thing for us.
Yeah.
You're still getting cheese secrets for us.
It's for him.
Okay.
He loves the cheese.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's for us.
Where are you from? The tiniest country you can imagine. What is your special agent number? 001. What kind of gadgets do you have? Castles.
Imagine the budget. It is like literally pay for your plane ticket and that's it. Nothing else.
I literally touch Western Europe. Come here and ski while I take your cheese secrets.
Your cheese secrets.
And meanwhile, Mr. Spy from Colombia, give me some of your weed. So I can have an allergic reaction.
He would garrote people with a cheese puff.
You don't take cyanide capsules, you're just all like, yeah, I know how to go out. You got the weed on you.
I'll just be sitting there listening to Bob Marley turning into a cherry while my throat seizes up. Oh, this cheese is really fucking good. It's so bad. You gotta ride the joke. Like, you literally gotta get on the horse and ride it into the sunset like John Wayne.
Like your dad would do, he'd rough ride it.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Here's my real dad.
Real dad.
My father was absent.
Towards the ends of my relationship with my living father, I would tell him, "You're not my real dad." And he'd just go, "I am." But I would be gone by then. I'd be gone by then. So it took all the power.
You ever think you had like a second thought after you left the room, like, does he know something I don't?
That's what I was hoping. God damn it. Hey, you think rabies will ever make a comeback?
Rabies?
Rabies.
I think when Stephen King wrote Cujo, I think rabies like drastically declined, right? I think so many people were scared of that dog. I think rabies shots probably increased after that.
What if it evolves?
I don't know.
What would that look like?
Seeing people run out of their house, foaming at the mouth. They just walk down and say, "Oh, Bill got some rabies." Need to head down and get
That's why they made guns, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for rabies.
I've seen Old Yeller, you know.
The Chinese invented gunpowder because of a rabies epidemic. Like, we gotta do something about these fuckers. They keep getting me with the sword.
They were ahead of their time.
Superhero driving by, just throwing pills at people, foaming at the mouth while they're barking at you and foaming. Oh, it's my neighbor. Oh, there's the rabies superhero.
I'm gonna hire security for the rest of these shows. People are just wandering up behind me in the middle of the show. Hi, Michael.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Security's on.
How are you so loud? Who's your daddy and what does he do?
The fucking sound man out of here.
Get the fuck out of here!
Since we're all
You come over here, we
That's it, I'm turning
we
you
have
down.
Mr. Olympia, Mr. Universe, Mr. Cross Olympia, Cross Country Olympia Universe, and Mr. Olympia Universe Ultimate. You come over. You fucking cunt.
He shuts you off.
I'll actually fight you in real life.
I just want you to know that I have the power, okay?
No, I have the power.
Since we're on the subject of Arnold real quick, I was
Yes.
hanging out with a couple of friends not too long ago, and I was, scrolling past the things that was around holiday time, and I saw Jingle All the Way come up, and I was like, oh man, Turbo Man, and he was like, I don't know what this is, I've never seen it, and I was like, you never seen it? He was like, you know what, I know you're not gonna believe me, but like, I've never seen an Arnold movie, and I was like, oh, prepare yourself, and I had to turn it on. And I first turned it down because a buddy of mine, like whose place we were at, was just asleep on the couch, and I was like, I wanted to hear this one. And then he started to get all involved in the dialogue, and the growls came out, And I just started turning it up to the point that he was just crying while he was watching it. And old boy woke up and was just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Just loud as shit, Arnold.
This is about to be the Jingle All the Way podcast, because the first episode, Brooke said, "You know what I got hankering for and watched recently?" And he said, "Turbo Time." And now I got the jingles on me.
Fuck yeah.
You know what another good Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is, though? Last Action Hero.
Yeah, that is an
Absolutely.
amazing Arnold movie.
Little baby buggy bump with a single.
That's a very
Are
good.
you a farmer? Here's a couple of acres. And then also,
Ice that guy. Cool.
Comb the phrase.
Yeah, Paul Gonzo.
Ice that guy. Comb the phrase.
Ozarks. I love this.
Just listening to the music with mom hitting on her. It's weird.
Could you imagine like having one of those movies that like he's the star in and just like not seeing any of it? You know, like if you were blind and like
Yeah, right.
that movie going on.
Why the fuck does he sound like that?
It's crazy sounding. I wish I could see it.
There's so many movies in the 90s where he's like a real estate agent or a radio show host, or he just, well, not a radio show host, but like some kind of like guy that works with paper. And if you were blind and watching that movie and didn't know that, like someone's watching a movie, like, "Why are you not giving me my car back? I gave you all the fucking money." You're like, why does he say this?
The blind
Where's
guy,
Werner Herzog in this fucking movie?
the blind guy hears it is like, this guy must be beautiful.
He must be a gorgeous man.
It's gotta be.
He's got to be Brad Pitt on fucking Ozempic. I don't know.
If you were blind, you wouldn't even know what beautiful is.
You would suppose.
Facial wise.
You would
They would
suppose.
probably love it.
You would imagine.
They would love him and even more. There's so many of these Chris's in Hollywood that sound like the same fucking guy. Get that Arnold guy in here.
It's at least it's not Chris Pratt, which is too close to Chris Rat.
It's too close to fucking.
And then you have
Fuck it.
This is gonna be a great podcast. No one's gonna know the fuck we were saying. They voices just fucking mumbling.
Well, Sylvester Stallone is successful in it, so it should be great.
There's this joke I know where the Planet Hollywood guys go to some producer and they're like, "What did you latest idea for this film?" And they're like, "We're gonna get 4 composers to be action heroes." And they're like, "Cool." And they're like, "Bruce, who do you think?" And he's like, "Mozart." And they're like, "Okay, cool." And then like, "Stallone, what do you think?" He's like, Beethoven's the guy, Like, sure, like John Travolta, he's like, "Come back to me, okay." And then he gets to Arnold and he goes, "I'll be back." That's one of the oldest jokes I know. That's what a guy about. Stop it. Stop it. Stop.
You're ruining it.
You eat all these other people's lunches. Stop.
Go back to the carpet.
Get back to the carpet. Get back to the carpet. It's not a tumor. I have one more question. It's very important. Let me look for it. It's the most important one I wrote down, that the writers wrote down. What exotic pet would you want? That's the first part of the question. Go ahead and answer now. What exotic pet do you want?
Monkey.
Monkey. Gonzo wants a monkey.
Siberian white tiger. Hey.
Siberian white tiger. I'm Preston. Mr. Ben.
I would like a big grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear. I don't even have to ask if these are capable of home defense. Of course they're capable of home defense. Holy shit, of course. Yeah. I want an elephant. I want an elephant for both a mount and for home defense. If if the ABT goes off, I mount my elephant and get my bow. Come out there.
I would want to visit so I could reenact the scene from Ace Ventura, or just hop on the elephant and be like, "Onward, Kumbaba." And I'd be like, "Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That was awesome."
Thanks, man. I'll be back same time tomorrow. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try to slide down this nose again.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally have to pay you to go like, "Hey, real quick, now get to all right."
This is this month's $30. I'll be back next month. I said one more question, but fuck that. Hey, Ronald McDonald, Mickey Mouse, Kim Jong-un, most powerful figure. Go. Who holds the most power out of that trio?
Ronald McDonald has killed more people
Yeah.
For sure.
than anybody.
But who has the more fucked up deaths, Disney or North Korea?
Disney. If
Disney.
you're looking at Disney, if you look
I'd say Disney has the most power.
the real origins of it anyway.
Right? Think about it, North Korea can't decide that all of the buses in LA go to Disney. All of the buses in LA go to Disney. They don't go to your job or your apartment.
I don't know, dying a horrible death on your toilet with a heart attack while you're shitting yourself from McDonald's is pretty awful.
It's pretty bad.
You talking about Elvis? It's like, wait a minute, like, is that like the first recorded McDonald's death?
I don't know. I think he had a peanut butter jelly and honey sandwich or something.
Maybe I didn't die quite as well as I should have.
Probably.
Maybe I didn't exercise. Then again, who the fuck wants to do that?
So, little side note. I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Founder.
Yes, I
It's
have.
about a guy that stole McDonald's from the actual McDonald's owners. That movie is insane, and that guy's a piece of shit.
Ray Kroc.
At the end, yeah, Ray Kroc, and he asked him
Yeah,
about
that's his
that, and he goes, why us? And he goes, the name. It's a really American name. And like, it's not an American name.
Their system was so fast, though, for them to like deliver burgers. I mean, he stole the whole idea. I mean, he knew what he was doing. He saw something. He was an inventor or whatever. He saw something that he knew he could take. You know.
What's a restaurant you want to steal right now? Just say it's yours.
Panda Express, for sure, 100%.
100%.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Why? Just because it's
Best Chinese ever.
Best ever.
Yeah, they have a really good like tray deal, like $10 you get a giant tray of food. Oh my god. So when I go out to Springfield, that's my number one spot every time.
Okay, Ben.
I would bring Top's Big Boy back to Illinois
Okay.
because it looks like our governor.
It does. It's a good point.
That
I
way,
represent.
when he's done being governor, he can come be our mascot.
All right, Preston.
I'm gonna say Burger King because when it's good, it's fire,
Mm.
and not enough times is it good. So
That charbroiled tip.
that's what I'm saying. Like if it's done right, oh man, talk about a fast food burger. And that happened more often, and I could control that. I could make some money.
My producers finally got in touch and started managing this fucking show.
What?
These bells are on my head. I'm supposed to know what the hell I'm doing. I don't even write the jokes. So, I would take over Popeyes and make them only serve cans of spinach because I think it's inaccurate and offensive as it stands. Anywho, I understand that there's some stand-up and some rapping that may be done by some of the people in here, and I'm not partaking. But if they are going to partake, they're going to have to do so now because I gotta go smoke weed.
Stay away from me.
I know it. I'm sorry, but I'll be aware of
You
you.
nearly killed me on Sunday.
I did.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Is an open.
I have to smell like that coming out on Sunday.
It's all right. Heather knows. She's laughing. Where's the emergency medical?
Did you need it that day?
Yes.
You really did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir.
She just thought you were cranky and needed a nap.
No, she thought I was on meth because it was like, damn.
I was wondering, it's like, he seems like he wants to talk to me, and then he'll run off.
That's just my general reaction that it was extra.
Yeah.
Get to the emergency room.
Oops. All right, it's a good time, guys. I'm going to the hospital later. Take care.
So which one of these two talented people sitting on either side of this non-talented ass are
I think Gonzo's searching for his
Yeah.
comment.
I got my stand up down, but I was gonna figure out what rap I was gonna do. I got it down now.
Okay, cool.
So I wrote a couple of jokes. This one I wrote last night. It's pretty good. I think this might be the best joke I've written so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Gonzo Scott, stand-up routine.
You want me to? Okay, so why do necrophiliacs hate cats? Because they gotta kill it 9 times before they can fuck it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. I didn't even know the guy had that other paraphilia. I feel like as a psyche eval or whatever position I put in,
I've been left ill-equipped.
Yeah. So a farmer, a cow, and a pig walk into a gas station. The farmer grabs a few things and gets in line, and he's standing there and he's waiting. He's got two people ahead of him. So he taps the cop on the shoulder in front of him and says, "Hey, will you tell that fat bitch to hurry up?"
Cops are pigs, right?
The cops are pigs, and then the fat lady is the cow.
It's not bestiality. It's
Yeah, that's-
bestiality.
Bestiality.
Let me see.
That's what they call it when you turn into an animal and kill someone in Mortal Kombat. Bestiality.
No, it's animality.
No, it's bestiality.
Bestiality, I remember.
No, I played the game. I turned into Liu Kang, and I turned into a cow, and I killed a guy, and it said bestiality. I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, best
I
man."
want to know the version of the game that you got. That's wild. You got it at a flea market, right?
Yeah,
It said Mortal Kombat, spelled with a C.
with you.
He's a bad man. I have no jokes.
What's an angry chicken say? Cluck off. That's all I got. But I can do a little rap. I got another little witty rap.
Right before the witty rap, thank you for the witty rap. Make sure they're always witty. I hate fucking
they will
non-witty
be.
rap.
I make
You
sure.
just start talking about fucking and money and stuff, I'm walking right out early. I don't remember why I interrupted you. Continue.
This is something I wrote a long time ago called Celebrity. It's, I don't know how fresh it still is. I'm probably going to fuck it up, but we'll go ahead and do it anyway. So, you'll like this. You're in the news.
I'll take it.
This just in. 4 Kardashians killed in a car crash, now half the country's crying. I called the news reporter like, "Damn, I'm glad they were dying." Who knew a figure bender could make you change genders like Bruce Jenner, the Olympic winner? Was he a swimmer? Well, it makes a difference. You're cornier than Eminem, than M&M's and an enemy with Nemo. You're an enemy, not a friend of me. Give it 10 years and I'll be on your telly, G. I'm talking about your phone and the box in your home. I'm online running the hopes of how I died to Sylvester Stallone. She can pronounce her P's like Usher. Guess that's what he gets for letting it burn. Taking the turn, you should have learned the fun is done like Ryan in a car crash. Jackass smacked out like Akon's wrist and then I flashed back. That's what we got.
Not bad.
You referenced Stallone.
Yeah. Well, there was a thing when I wrote that Sylvester Stallone was dead, but it was like this hoax that was going around.
God damn it.
So like that's why it's been a few years since.
Yo, I'm not dead. I'm still alive.
Yeah, I'm still
I
here.
didn't die as bad as you
I'm
thought.
still kicking.
I was dead for 4 seconds. They brought me back. I'm making a movie.
Yeah. I think the theme of this episode has been accents. I mean, how many times did Arnold come up?
What? He accidentally what? Yeah, I think with the Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Sylvester Stallone, the difference you have is between the true alpha male who can actually get things done, the little artsy-fartsy little Italian boy who thinks he's really pretty and has to go to the doctor and get his face fixed all the time, thinks he's so big and tough. Thank you for tuning into Pizza Records Live. The next time you come here, it will exclusively be about Jingle All the Way. We're not going to talk about any other bullshit. I'm sick and tired of having to talk about stupid questions and writers and shit. Jingle All the Way next time. Thank you. Goodbye.
Shut up.
Fuck you, asshole.